Welcome to Principles of Marketing. We will be looking at Chapter 16, Advertising, Public Relations, and Sales Promotion. Chapter 16 learning outcomes include discussing the effects of advertising on market share and consumers, identifying the major types of advertising, discussing the creative decisions in developing an advertising campaign, describing media evaluation and selection techniques, discussing the roles of public relations in the promotional mix, and defining and stating the objectives of sales promotion and the tools used to achieve them. Make sure you read the chapter and review all module content. Let's get started. Advertising is a one-way mass communication about a product or organization that is paid for by the marketer. It is a popular form of promotion, especially for consumer packaged goods and services. Promotional spending is divided into measured and unmeasured media. Measured media ad spending includes network and cable TV, newspapers, magazines, radio, outdoor, and the internet. Unmeasured media spending includes direct marketing, promotional, co-op, coupons, catalogs, product placement, and event marketing. Just as producers of goods and services need marketers to build awareness of their products, media outlets such as magazines and websites need marketing teams to coordinate with producers and transmit those messages to consumers. One particular area that has continued to see rapid growth is the data side of marketing. Companies are collecting huge amounts of information that need skilled, creative, web-savvy people to interpret the data coming in from web, mobile, and other digital campaigns. Advertising affects people's daily lives, informing them about products and services and influencing their attitudes, beliefs, and ultimately their purchases. Advertising affects the television programs people watch, the content of the newspapers they read, the politicians they elect, and the medicines they take, and the toys their children will play with. Despite a proliferation of new technology options, consumers will spend a lot of time consuming traditional media. Though advertising cannot change consumers' deeply rooted values and attitudes, advertising may succeed in transforming a person's negative attitude toward a product into a positive one. Serious or dramatic advertisements are more effective at changing consumers' negative attitudes. Humorous ads, on the other hand, have shown to be more effective in shaping attitudes when consumers already have a positive image of an advertised brand. Advertising also reinforces positive attitudes towards brands. The more consistent the brand's personality, the more likely the consumer will build a relationship with that brand over his or her lifetime. Advertising can also affect the way consumers rank a brand's attributes. Advertising strategies are typically organized around an advertising campaign. An advertising campaign is a series of related advertisements focusing on common theme, slogan, and set of advertising appeal. Before any creative work can begin on an advertising campaign, it's important to determine what goals or objectives the advertising should achieve. An advertising objective identifies the specific communication task that a campaign should accomplish for a specific target audience during a specified period. Depending on the overall corporate objectives and the product being advertised, the Dagmar approach, defining advertising goals for measured advertising results, is one method of setting objectives. According to this method, all advertising objectives should precisely define the target audience, the desired percentage change in some specified measures for effectiveness, and the time frame for which the change should occur. Once objectives are defined, creative work can begin on the advertising campaign. Depending on where the consumers are in the AIDA process, the creative development of the advertising campaign might focus on creating attention, arousing interest, stimulating desire, ultimately leading to the action of buying the product. Specifically, creative decisions include identifying product benefits, developing and evaluating advertising appeals, executing message, and evaluating the effectiveness of the campaign. In advertising, the goal is to sell the benefits of the product, not the attributes. Consumers buy benefits, not attributes. An attribute is simply the feature of the product, and the benefit is what the customer will receive or achieve by using the product. An advertising appeal identifies a reason for a person to buy a product. Advertising appeals typically play off consumers' emotions or address some need or want the consumer has. Often the appeals are quite general, thus allowing the firm to develop a number of sub-themes or mini-campaigns using both advertising and sales promotion. Choosing the best appeal from those developed usually requires market research. The appeal first must make a positive impression on and be desirable to the target market. It must also be exclusive or unique. Most importantly, the appeal should be believable. The advertising appeal selected for the campaign becomes what advertisers call a unique selling proposition. The unique selling proposition often becomes all or part of the campaign's slogan. Any ad should immediately draw the reader's or viewers or listeners' attention. The advertisers must then use the message to hold the interest, create desire for the goods or service, and ultimately motivate a purchase. The style in which the message is executed is one of the most creative elements of the advertisement. Interjecting humor in advertisement is a very popular and effective execution style. Recall that humorous ads are typically used for low risk, low involvement, routine purchases such as candy, cigarettes, casual jeans, than it is for higher risk purchases for products that are expensive, durable, or flamboyant. Sometimes an execution style must be modified to make marketing campaigns more effective. Evaluating an advertising campaign can be the most demanding task facing advertisers. Many advertising campaigns aim to create an image for the good or service instead of asking for action, so the real effect is unknown. So many variables shape the effectiveness of an ad that advertisers often must guess whether their money has been well spent. Testing ad effectiveness can be done before or after the campaign. Before a campaign's release, marketing managers use pre-tests to determine the best advertising appeal, layout, and media vehicle. All advertisers implement a campaign. They use several monitoring techniques to determine whether the campaign has met its original goal. Next, we're going to look at media decisions in an advertising. A major decision for advertisers is the choice of medium, which is the channel used to convey a message to the target market. Media planning is the series of decisions advertisers must make regarding the selection and use of media, enabling the marketers to optimally and cost-effectively communicate the message to the target audience. Advertisers must determine which type of media will best communicate the benefits of their products or service to the target audience, and when and for how long the advertisements will run. Promotional objectives and the appeal and execution style of the advertising strongly affect the selection of media. Both creative and media decisions are made at the same time. Creative work cannot be completed without knowing which medium will be used to convey the message to the target market. In many cases, the advertising objectives dictate the medium for the creative approach to be used. Future growth lies primarily in the digital realm, both in paid media such as display ads, video ads, and search ads, or earned media such as social media. Advertising medias are channels that advertisers use in mass communication. The 6 major advertising medias are newspapers, magazines, radio, television, the internet, and outdoor media. To cut through clutter of traditional advertising media, advertisers developing in new media vehicles like shopping carts in grocery stores, computer screensavers, interactive kiosks in department stores, advertisements run before movies at the cinema, posters on bathroom stalls, and advertainments, which are mini movies that promote a product that are shown online. Marketers are looking for more innovative ways to reach and captivate and often bored commuters. Some marketers have begun replacing hold music and customer service lines with advertisements and movie trailers. The trick is to move and interest the captive audience without annoying them. An important element in any advertising campaign is the media mix, the combination of media to be used. Media decisions are typically based on several factors, such as cost per contact, cost per click, reach, frequency, target audience, flexibility of the medium, noise level, and the lifespan of the medium. Cost per contact is also referred to cost per thousand. It's the cost of reaching one member of the target media. As the size of the audience increases, so does the total cost. Cost per click is the cost associated with consumers clicking on a display or banner ad. Reach is the number of target consumers who are exposed to commercial at least once during a specified period of time, which is usually about 4 weeks. Frequency is the number of times an individual is exposed to a given message during a specified period of time. A medium's ability to reach a precisely defined market is called audience selectivity. Flexibility of the medium can be extremely important for advertisers. For example, because of layouts and designs, the lead time for magazines advertising is considerably longer than other media types and therefore is less flexible. Noise level is the level of distractions experienced by the target audience. Medias have short or long lifespans, which means the message can either quickly fade or persist as a tangible copy to be carefully studied. Media planners have traditionally relied on the above factors in selecting an effective media mix, with reach and frequency and cost often overriding criteria. Well-established brands with familiar messages, however, probably need fewer exposure to be effective, while newer or unfamiliar brands likely need more exposure to become familiar. The proliferation of media channels is causing a media fragmentation and forcing media planners to pay much more attention to where they place their advertising as to how often the advertisement is repeated. That is, marketers should evaluate reach and frequency in assessing the effectiveness of advertising. In evaluating reach versus frequency, the media planner ultimately must select an approach that is most likely to result in the ad being understood, remembered, when a purchase decision is being made. Advertisers also evaluate the qualitative factors involved in media selection. These include such things as attention to the commercial and the program, involvement, program liking, lack of distractions, and other audience behaviors that affect the likelihood of commercial message is being seen and hopefully absorbed. Public relations is the element in the promotional mix that evaluates public attitudes, identifies issues that may elicit public concerns, and executes programs to gain public understanding and acceptance. Marketing managers solid public relations campaigns that fit into overall marketing plans and focus on targeting audiences. These campaigns strive to maintain a positive image of the corporation in the eyes of the public. Publicity is the effort to capture media's attention. Corporations usually initiate publicity through a press release that furthers their public relations plan. Savvy publicity can often create overnight sensations or build up a reserve of goodwill with consumers. Corporate donations and sponsorships can also create a favorable publicity. Public relations professionals commonly use several tools, many of which require an active role on part of the public relations professional, such as writing a press release and engaging in proactive media relations. Sometimes, however, these techniques create their own publicity. New product publicity. Publicity is instrumental in introducing new products and services. Publicity can help advertisers explain what the difference about their new product by promoting free news stories or positive word of mouth about it. During the introductory period of an especially innovative new product often needs more exposure than conventional paid advertising. Product placement. Marketers are increasingly using product placement to reinforce brand awareness and create a favorable attitude. Product placement is the strategy that involves getting one's product, service, or name to appear in a movie, television show, radio program, magazine, newspaper, video game, video, or audio clip, book, or commercial for another product on the internet or at a special event. Companies obtain valuable product exposure, brand reinforcement, and increased sales through product placement. Some major firms believe that educated consumers are more loyal consumers. Sponsorships. Sponsorships are increasing in both numbers and proportions of companies' marketing budget. Probably the biggest reason for the increasing use of sponsorship is the difficulty of reaching audiences and differentiating a product from the competing brands through mass media. With sponsorship, a company spends money to support an issue, cause, or event that is consistent with a corporate's objectives, such as improving brand awareness or enhancing corporate image. The biggest category of sponsorship is sports, which accounts for almost 70% of spending in these sponsorships and has a steady growth in the recent years. Non-sports categories include entertainment tours, attractions, causes, arts, festivals, fairs, and annual events, along with associations and membership organizations. Marketers sometimes even create their own events tied around their products. Corporations sponsor issues as well as events. Sponsorship issues are quite diverse, but the three most popular are educational, healthcare, and social programs. Experiential marketing involves engaging with consumers in a way that enables them to feel the brand, not just read about it. And last, the company website are used to introduce new products, provide information to the media, including social media news release, promoting existing products, obtaining consumer feedback, communicating legislative and regulatory information, showcasing upcoming events, and providing links to related sites. Release financial information interacts with consumers and potential consumers, and performs many more marketing activities. Social medias are playing a large role in how companies interact with consumers online, particularly through sites such as Facebook, Yelp, or Twitter. Although marketers try to avoid unpleasant situations, crises do happen. Crisis management is the coordinated effort to handle the effects of unfavorable publicity, ensuring fast and accurate communications in times of emergency. In addition to using advertising and public relations, marketing managers can use sales promotion to increase the effectiveness of their promotional efforts. Sales promotion consists of marketing communication activities other than advertising, personal selling, and public relations, in which a short-term incentive motivates consumers or members of the distribution channel to purchase a good or service immediately, either by lowering the price or adding value. Sales promotion is usually cheaper than advertising and easier to measure. Marketers know the precise number of coupons redeemed and the number of contest entries received. Sales promotion usually targets towards either two distinctly different markets. Trade sales promotion is direct to members of the marketing channel, such as wholesalers or retailers, or consumer sales promotion, which is targeted to the ultimate consumer market. The objective of the promotion depends on the general behavior of the target audience. An effective tool for strengthening brand loyalty is the frequent buyer program, which rewards consumers for repeat purchases. Consumer promotion pull a product through the channel by creating demand. Trade promotion pushes a product through the distribution channel. Several tools, however, are unique to manufacturers and intermediaries. Trade allowances is a price reduction offered by manufacturers to intermediaries such as wholesalers and retailers. The price reduction or rebate is given in exchange for doing something specific. Intermediaries receive push money as a bonus for pushing the manufacturer brand through the distribution channel. Often the push money is directed towards the retailer's salespeople. Some manufacturers will train an intermediary's personnel if the product is rather complex. It frequently occurs in the computer and telecommunication industry. Free merchandise is often something the manufacturers offer in lieu of quantity discounts. Occasionally, free merchandise is used as payment for trade allowances, normally provided through other sales promotion. Manufacturers can also arrange with retailers to perform an in-store demonstration. Trade associate meetings, conferences, and conventions are important aspects of sales promotion and growing multi-billion-dollar market. At these shows, manufacturers, distributors, and other vendors have a chance to display their goods or describe their services to potential customers. Trade promotions are popular among manufacturers for many reasons. Trade sales promotion tools help manufacturers gain new distributors for their products, obtain wholesalers and retailers support for consumer sales promotion, build or reduce seller inventory, and improve trade relations. A coupon is a certificate that entitles consumers to an immediate price reduction when the product is purchased. Coupons are a particularly good way to encourage product trial and repurchase. Coupons can distribute in stores as an instant coupon on packages, on shelf displays with pull-off coupon dispensers, and at cash registers printed based on what the consumers purchased, through freestanding inserts, and through various internet daily deal sites. A rebate is similar to a coupon in that the rebate offers the purchaser a price reduction. However, because the purchaser must mail in the rebate form and usually some proof of purchase, the reward is not immediate. Manufacturers prefer rebates for several reasons. Rebates allow manufacturers to offer price cuts to consumers directly. Manufacturers have more control over rebate promotions because they can be rolled out and shut off quickly. Further, because buyers must fill out forms with their names, address, and other data, manufacturers use rebate programs to build customer databases. Perhaps the reason of all offer rebates is that although rebates are particularly good at enticing purchase, most consumers never bother to redeem them. Only 40% of consumers eligible for rebates actually collect them. A premium is an extra item offered to the consumer, usually in exchange for some proof that the promoted product has been purchased. Premiums reinforce the consumer's purchase decision, increase consumption, and persuade non-users to switch brands. A loyalty program builds long-term, mutually beneficial relationship between a company and its key consumers. One of the most popular types of loyalty programs is frequent buyer programs, which rewards loyal customers for making multiple purchases. The objective of loyalty marketing programs is to build long-term, mutually beneficial relationship between the company and its key customers. Contests and sweepstakes are generally designed to create an interest in goods or services, often to encourage a brand switching. Contests are promotions in which participants use some skills or ability to compete for the prize. A consumer contest usually requires entrants to answer questions, complete sentences, or write a paragraph about the product and submit proof of purchase. Winning a sweepstakes, on the other hand, depends on chance, and participation is free. Sweepstakes usually draw about 10 times more entries than contests do. While contests and sweepstakes may draw considerable interest and publicity, generally they are not an effective tool in generating long-term sales. Sampling allows the customer to try a product risk-free. A recent study, in-store sampling proved to be the most successful promotional tactic. Samples can be directly mailed to the customer, delivered door-to-door, packaged with another product, demonstrated, or distributed at retail stores or service outlets. Online sampling is catching up by popularity with growth of the with social media. A point of purchase display includes any promotional display that sets up in the retailer's location to build traffic, advertising the product, or induce impulse buying. Point of purchase displays includes shelf talkers, signs attached to store shelves, shelf extenders, attachments that extend the shelf so the product stands out, ads on grocery carts and bags, end aisles and floor stand displays, television monitors at supermarket checkout counters, in-store audio messages, and audio-visual displays. One big advantage of point of purchase display is that it offers manufacturers a captive audience in retail stores. The biggest trend in sales promotion on both the trade and consumer side has been the increased use of the internet. Social media, email, website-based promotions have expanded dramatically in the recent years. Sales promotion online have proved both effective and cost-effective, generating response rates 3 to 5 times higher than offline promotion. The most effective type of online sales promotions are free merchandise, sweepstakes, free shipping with purchase, and coupons. Marketers have discovered that online coupon distribution provides another vehicle for promoting their product. The redemption rate of online coupons has been growing substantially, while total coupon redemption has remained steady. Online versions of loyalty programs are also popping up, and although many types of companies have these programs, the most successful are those run by hotels and airline companies. I want to thank you so much for listening to this lecture. If you have any questions, please make sure you reach out to me. Thank you.